This could be good.
Yeah, but he gets killed immediately. This is pretty solid the way they just like slow attack for no reason, even though they're about to plunge the bomb. And just fighting from bad ranges.
With the plant they have, Buskey has no
You look at his
chance.
5 health. Yeah, I'd stay outside, but he'll probably win this story.
That was really terrible by... Let me look at the console really quick.
The two who died in the
TRULS
middle
and
when they were
iNERTiA.
planting was
TRULS and
retarded.
iNERTiA messed up that round real bad.
That was like a perfect example of where you can even die, but if you die like 15 seconds later, your two teammates who are in the site are in like really good positions to at least have a chance, whereas instead they were completely out of position in the middle of the site, being shot at from like head height disadvantage. Nice, this is gonna be rare. I'm not even sure how anyone died there for Backfire.
Yeah.
Like, why even
That's
peek,
such a
just
lucky
stand
name.
either side?
But at least they get the bomb down. There's a full save, so they'll be able to buy it really comfortably next round. Then again, it's already, what, like 15, 14-3?
Based on what I've seen so far, if I was UMX, I literally would just do full fast rushes onto the A site with maybe like one flash and nothing else, just running with AKs. And trust that, because you at least have 5 or 4 guys, that you're going to be able to shoot the guy who's hiding in the site. Like, the speed that they've attacked the other site so far is so bad that the retake will actually be there just way too quickly. Okay, hiko's pushed up to flank, coming middle. And Tyson's looking the other way, so now the UMX guys have to go to the other side. Well, they did until then.
What are the dots for?
I don't know, that's just what people say when they're like, can't even think up something to complain about when they obviously got fucking owned. And by the way, it actually tilts me when people do those 3 dots as well, and think that it means some kind of pause. Okay, he's dead now. Because those 3 dots is actually when you're like quoting something from really long, for example, you want to just like quote the first sentence, then skip to like the 5th sentence, you do that to say that like there was more in between. It's called an ellipsis. But people in America think that ... means like, I'm pausing, I'm looking at you in sort of an ironic way, and I want to know what that means. Is impsta any good? Because just like Tyson, the only thing I know about them is that they refuse to have like proper flags, so that automatically makes me think they're retarded.
I don't really know. That's like one team where I never really bothered to figure out their players.
Plus the awesome thing
someone
about
I talked to
impsta,
keeps saying Imsta's like good online or something, but
plus the awesome thing about him is, at least Tyson, when he picks a stupid flag, picks like a Norwegian flag. Impsta actually picks, out of choice, a Polish flag. So he's trying to say, oh no, I'm not American, guys, I'm a fucking Polak.
Look where hiko is, by the way.
Wow, did you see the gun sticking through there?
No.
I don't know if it's a debug, but Tyson's gun, his USP was actually sticking through the box texture.
Yeah, I don't think
On
it
the
was a
left?
glitch. I'm pretty sure it shows the same way.
It blows my mind when it's bugs like that. Like, just make the... Oh, he's actually saying it here, even. Like, why don't they just make the box, like, 2 centimeters bigger so that you can't basically cheat?
Yeah, he just said your USP was through the box.
I thought it like right before he killed you. I'm just like, wait, why the hell is that?
Okay, so at the moment... Is this scoreboard right? Do UMX only have 2 wins, not 3?
Yeah, they only have 2. It's 14-5.
Right, what odds do you place, just in terms of percentage, of UMX getting to 10 rounds total before this game ends? Percentage in their favour.
I'd give him like a 50-50 chance at getting 10.
Wow, 50%?
Yeah.
To get 6 more rounds?
5 more. save round.
They don't even... Alright, okay.
I would assume they're
XP3
gonna...
has a Colt, but he's gone the other side.
Oh, never mind. Actually, it's a buy. Never mind. I'm a moron.
I know why you thought it was a save round, because why would you just leave the site open like that, but whatever.
Because the minimap doesn't work for me, so I'm just completely lost.
No, I don't have a minimap either.
But I rely on that shit.
What? You mean the
Okay.
overview?
Yeah, minimap on.
You know what's funny is people think it's amazing for strats. I think I've used that like 3 times ever in the history of Counter-Strike. Like I've never even watched a HLTV demo on that overview. Because like I prefer to just watch it and click through the point of views and be like, oh, that's why he died.
Well, I mean, I keep like the minimap on so I can keep a point of view of anyone's in ice, and then I just like see where the action's gonna be, and I see like an overview of the strat, like how the timing works and everything, while watching people's in ice. POV, whatever.
That's another case where like iNERTiA should have just like stayed after he killed the first guy, but it doesn't matter anyway. Didn't iNERTiA play for that team with Rambo?
Yeah, he did.
Man, those were some dark
Team
days
win
for
out,
Rambo. It's ironic they were called that really, because they really did have to win out every game.
And the one time they actually beat a decent team, Buskey just disputed that, and it's gone.
Does Drewski mean Drew? See, for some reason, all your nicknames actually make them sound more appealing to people than they actually are. Like Frodo actually sounds quite cute. Sounds like he's a gremlin or something.
Actually, I think nothing who calls Drew Drewski. He has that speed up so alive. Okay. Come on, Buskey.
What's funny is, like, literally maybe 4 of the CTs there probably did like 60 damage with the USPs, but because none of them combined at all, they got like 1 kill or something. Then again, it's ESEA, so all you're really trying to do on every single round is be able to type .dmg and be like, yeah, 60 damage. Come on guys, why didn't you do your job? Imagine how much Conte would love ESEA, seriously, and the ESEA client.
The only problem with Conte would be even...
He would love that.
Conte would be even more delayed doing like Russian and stuff, because he'd be looking at stats in his phone.
And think of all the times it would say he won like a 1v1. Man alive, he would actually love ESEA.
Yeah, he would.
Even though he like won the 1v1 by shooting someone who had like 10 damage left on him, he'd be like, I won 7 1v1s in that game.
Yeah, but imagine those times where it doesn't count and it like doesn't show that you won. Like I've
Yeah,
had
why
games
does it
where
do that,
like,
by the way?
I don't know, but like imagine when that happens, how rage would he be? You know, I think maps like this Backfire are actually decent on, because they do a lot of aggro stuff. Like I'm not sure if you saw how they got their first kill, but they just like double push long.
Okay, what's XP3's position now?
Oh, that was a decent shot.
Like, let's see if TRULS just literally walks out and tries to be like, do that thing where they don't understand what peeking an AWP is about. Let's see. You know when all the German teams were the first to learn that you could do that jump that made the AWP miss just so you could see where he was?
Yeah.
Like every American player watched that and didn't realise it was so that you could see where the AWP was and go there with your team. He thinks you just do that to make the AWP miss. Just for no reason. And then you try and take a shot. It's sort of like letting someone have a free punch in your face and being like, come on punk, give me your best shot. And then you punch you back. Except they have an AWP, so you die if they actually punch you the one time.
It's like that scene in Fight Club where the guy comes down, he just gets beat up, and he just leaves. Only in CS you die, and the guy doesn't leave.
Oh, I love this position from TRULS.
This is a mega
so
easy
amazing.
1v1. He should not. What is he doing? What?
He could have just jumped up on that fence and killed him.
What?
Unbelievable. I mean, am I wrong? Could he not have just jumped up on the fence and shot him like without any problem whatsoever there?
He could have.
The best part was when he walked, so that there was so little time left, he had to actually just go full retard and get shot. Because if he even runs there, the guy will be looking at the same spot, but he can jump on the box to the left and kill him. This game
really
shouldn't even be happening right now, you know.
UMX should be up so much, but then they just keep giving up rounds.
Alright, let's see if UMX Backfire actually know how to hold this middle area down. Like if hiko doesn't keep this, it'll be like a really good crossfire. Never mind, they've gone inside. Tyson's just about to get owned. Actually, yeah, the teammate behind doesn't know.
That's game. Well, actually, dizzaman and Tyson both have 20 health, so there's still some hope. But
Yeah, but look at the
flank.
positions they're taking.
Yeah, Tyson's flanking.
Hiko's
right
coming
now.
through the vent. This should definitely be a kill for Tyson now. Like why he's delaying, I don't know. Bearing in mind, if he ran up there, kills one of the guys while the other
That
was
was a really
planning.
terrible flash by TRULS.
And look, the speed he goes at, we'll wait until we see if this guy wins Hiko, the 1v1. No, so anyway, on that round, Tyson has two choices. Either he goes quickly, and he definitely has just a 1v1 versus another guy who's planting. He can kill the other guy who isn't planting. If he goes 5 seconds after he goes, then he gets actually like... both guys on his team are going at the same time, so he picks like the perfect option that gives him the least chance of winning the round. In a way, that's kind of genius. It's almost like, you know, when a player like Element has like an amazing feel for the game to be like in the exact right spot. It's like they have the reverse of that.
Get that!
You know, this is gonna be one of those matches that ends up really depressing for UMX because they're gonna end up losing like 16-11, 16-12, and they're just gonna think back and be like,
Isn't this already AM?
No, Backfire has 15. They don't play out.
Wasn't it 13-2?
No, 12-3.
No, never mind.
It's 15-9 now. So anyways, once it ends like 16-11 maybe, 16-12, UMX is gonna look back and they're gonna be like, hey guys, remember all those rounds we blew?
The sad thing is, if it ends 16-12, UMX will be like, we could have won that game, guys, whereas really they probably should have lost this like 16-7 or something. That would
Backfire
actually be
is
the
pushing down.
reasonable outcome.
That was... I played this map maybe 5 times, and even I seem to know the timings to some of these.
XP3 has an AK and he's pulling back into the site. I'm guessing
Yeah, looks like they're going long. But they already got spotted, so Backfire actually has
okay,
plenty of time
dizzaman
to
has a
rotate.
call.
Yeah, I think he's top by himself. I'm not... Don't even ask me.
I love the way they're peeking with deagles and firing so that they can be naded. Okay, Tyson misses his first shot. Falls back onto the ramp, so he's doing nothing now. Gets the AK. One kill, dead.
Dizzaman's EK impsta.
Dizzaman just stays there. You know, no need
Okay,
to help. I
this
mean,
could be
there's
bad.
two guys looking at your teammate. Just stay there, mate. Don't bother shooting him in the back of the head or anything.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, rotate.
I don't know why Dizzaman is chasing. Why doesn't he just run through spawn? He would actually get that side before.
Probably,
Look at
the
the
thing
guy,
that probably
fucking
tilts
dumb.
me the most about watching Americans is, if you're gonna bait someone, that's okay too, as long as you kill the guy. It's when you
Yeah.
bait someone and then you get killed as well. That's like, you just fucked up both our rounds, idiot.
Done so.
Real nice nade.
I like to have Backfire like complimenting the team who's raping them right now. They're like, you know, this team seems to really exploit our stupidity. Clever guys. Well played, sir.
Hey, he was already in the corridor from like tree to...
Why is dizzaman going so slow?
I don't know.
Isn't this like game if he fucking loses? What is this? I don't understand.
No, Backfire's up.
Ah, okay, good point. I'm like barely holding onto a coherent thread of like reality right now.
No, I know, I agree. I think we should...
That's what happens. Well, like it's 5 AM for you, 7 AM for me. As in we're shoutcasting an ESEA invite match on Ruska. That does not involve EG. Or any of North America's best 5 players.
You know, most Americans probably think that Russia is actually like this map.
To be fair, if Russia was like this map, I'm not sure... I think I'd be okay with that.
No, but that's kind of like the equivalent of thinking America is like Mill.
Hiko's actually just like committed playing Vent.
Yeah.
XP3 is actually